Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Ryan Patrick Murphy here. Enjoying a little homebrew. That's some award-winning homebrew. Yeah, that's right. You guys know what beer this is. This is the formerly known as the RyChannel YouTube Amber Ale, and affectionately known as the Axe Handle Amber now. We got an award at the State Fair, folks. Yeah, we got an award. Actually, this guy got two of them. The Axe Handle Amber. Tastes like wind. The Axe Handle Amber got first in its category and silver overall. So it's pretty awesome. The ESB, which is also still on tap, also got silver overall by 1 point. By 1 point. So we try to understand what are these different scores. I'm also going to adjust the camera because I feel like I need to bend over because I'm cutting my head off here. Sorry about that. There we go. So there's two different kind of rankings, two different kind of awards for the fair. Naturally, fans gonna kick on now. I'm gonna go stop that. I swear, that's a curse of every time I do one of these videos. So you get an overall ranking, and that's your gold, your silver, and your bronze. It's all based on points. So every beer gets points when it's judged. 2 judges, and they score your beer, and whatever. I think they average the 2 scores too. So you'll get 50 possible points maximum. And it's pretty rare to get all 50 points because, usually there's something wrong with everybody's beer, right? But it is possible to get 50, I believe. So, what they do is they have beers in a lot of different categories. The Iowa State Fair bases theirs on BJCP 2008, which is understandable because the new standard has a lot more subcategories, and they don't have enough beer to, separate to be able to really fill those categories. And in fact, I got kind of lucky that the categories I entered in were both kind of low this year, but not low enough to where they combined me with another category. So the Amber Ale was obviously in the Amber Ale category, and I believe there were about 7 people that entered an Amber Ale of some sort, and so in the category I just compete against them. Now, when you're in the category, you could actually have a really terrible beer and still lose or still win if everyone else is more terrible than yours. So we only got 7 beers. It's a lot easier to do, but you can also have a really good beer and still lose. Now, the number of points I got, I believe the Amber, I want to say the Amber got 36. I'll have to check that. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have it anywhere near me to look up right now. Which was good enough to get first place in there, in that category. Because I think the closest one to me after me was 28 points. So I had an 8-point lead on second place. Awesome. So the gold range, to get gold, you need to have 40 points or more. So that's totally points-based. It has nothing to do with how you relate to anybody else. And the category really doesn't either, except just where you placed, right? But the overall ranking is just, what are your points? If your points are in this range, you get that medal. Well, it's not a medal, but it's a ribbon. So gold is like 40 and up, maybe 42 and up. I want to say silver is 34 to whatever gold starts at, and then bronze is 20 something to whatever the silver point is, 33. And so the ESB got 34, I think. And that one actually tied a 3rd place person, which it doesn't really make sense. I don't know how they chose who got 2nd and 3rd place in that category, but first and second actually tied, which I don't know why they wouldn't just give them both first. Maybe that's when the judges just kind of go, I like this one better. Or if they do it numerically or alphabet, I don't know why. I don't know where they choose that. And then third and fourth, which I was lucky number 4, tied. So I could really, if you think about it, that beer could have been second. But it's not. So it just got silver, which is awesome, which is a lot better than I thought it would do anyway. Because I'm not a huge fan, but I'm going to try to get at least a couple of my buddies, at least one buddy, mini brewer, looking at you, get him to try it and tell me what he thinks, because it could be just a Cascade hop issue, even though I didn't use Cascade, but some of you know I'm not a big fan of Cascade hops, so, and I kind of, some of the things I don't like in Cascade I'm getting on this beer, so I'm kind of wondering if that's the issue. Oh man, this is good beer. Guys, you guys didn't come up with the recipe, but you came up with the ingredients. My Von Live cast, back when I had that, came up with the style. I brewed a beer based on most of those ingredients, not all of them. Sorry, Dan ABA, I didn't use your midnight wheat. That would have been a little difficult, this guy. So luckily I had a lot of different hops, a good selection of hops and grains, and I went back to look at who all had made suggestions. And I noticed a lot of those comments were missing, because I know there were more than the 4 that are there now. So I want to give everyone a thank you and a shout out, but I can't do that. So, I know we had a lot from Brett's Brewery to Mini Brewer, Dan ABA, Polly Detmers, SJ Poor. Thank you guys, and everybody else who did contribute at one point. And it's awesome. So we got something good here. I'm not sure how to improve it for next year. I have decided I think I will do this again next year. Maybe enter the same 2 beers. The ESB. I think I might throw some more crystal malt in there or something, try to sweeten it up a bit. I'm not sure yet. Maybe swap out a hop addition or something. I don't know, but it should be way cool, and I'm excited. I don't have the actual scorecards back with all the comments on it yet. Probably a couple weeks before I get those. So I will read those to you when they come in. But thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And this isn't actually the original beer that was brewed from your guys' suggestion. This is actually the conversion. The original one was a mini mash. It was back when I was doing mini mashes. This is the all grain. And the ESB is an all grain as well, done with the Grain Father. So it came out great. The recipe is online on the Beersmith Cloud. Find the Axe Handle Amber, or you can search my username, RyChannel, and you'll find it. I think there's probably the only beer that has Axe Handle in the name. That's AX, not AXE, AX space handle. Somebody had a question last week. They downloaded the recipe into their the smartphone app, Beersmith smartphone app, which I have the app, but I don't use it a whole lot unless I'm actually just running through. They said that there wasn't any measurements for water or temperature. The mashing temperature is 152 degrees. I'll tell you that much. I know that much for sure. Water is a little different because if you don't have a Grain Father, things are going to be a little different because I put all the ingredients into the Grain Father app and I let that figure out the water I need for mashing and sparging. You can just do a batch sparge. So take the recipe. If you don't have a Grain Father, modify it to your equipment and it should be alright. Do how you would any other recipe. You're probably going to mash differently than what I would, since essentially the Grain Father's brew in a bag. A little different, but it's about the same idea. I'll try to figure out why the water measurements aren't in there, but that's my best advice for you right now, is to just, get that recipe set up. If you look at how it is with the Grain Father profile, and then just change it to your equipment and adjust it so it goes back to where that is. So take a screenshot or something. But either way, anyway, you're all grain brewer. You can figure that out and you can make it, it'll come out great for you, I bet. Well, cheers, guys. Congratulations. 17. I do want to say the IBM, the Iowa Brew Mafia, the little brewers group I'm a part of. Yeah, we're pretty little, but got big heart in brewing. The three of us, it's myself, Mini Brewer, formerly known as the Iowa Carver, and Brett's Brewery. We all got some wins in there. The IBM names are all over that those scoring. So we got bronzes, we got silvers, we got somebody even got a gold. But I'm gonna let those guys, if they decide to do a video, tell you about it, because I don't want to spoil too much for you. So cheers, everybody. 17. I'm out, and happy Homebrew Wednesday.